guys, Trent here with SonarPros. We got a brand new Phoenix 21XE that we just did a total rig job on. This is one of those unique scenarios where customer pretty much let us go free and let us install absolutely everything that a fully loaded tournament boat is going to need. So starting things off, this is the new Phoenix 21XE. This is a new boat from Phoenix for this year. It's a combination between the PHX hull and a 921 Elite. So there's some really cool things we were able to do in this boat because now they have finished rod lockers. So our bass boat deck kit really got a cool, unique finish on it. So starting off at the back of the boat and working forward as far as the work that we did in this thing. Number one, knocked out a set of 8-foot power poles. These are powder coated silver to kind of match the boat. Customer had that done by Power Pole, which is pretty slick. At the back of the boat, it's got the new Lowrance HD transducer. This is the new Lowrance transducer for side scan, down scan. That is essentially emitting what some would call mega frequency. I ran that transducer this year. It is phenomenal, produces some awesome pictures. In the back of the boat, as far as power management, we've probably got our favorite setup, I would say. We've got an X2 Power 31 AGM for the motor and boat accessories, being your live well pumps, your bilge pumps, your power poles, your jack plate, kind of your boat system is running off that AGM. We've then got a standalone 125 amp hour Bluetooth X2 lithium for the electronics off of our standalone lithium wiring kit. And then we've got twin 40 amp hour, 36 volt X2 lithium Bluetooth batteries as well. System's getting charged by a power pole charge and a standalone single bank lithium program charger for that standalone lithium. Also on the back of the boat, we've got featured our bass boat deck product with our rear step pads and our splash well protector. Looks really slick. This customer had seen an example of this camo pattern we had done. This camo pattern is really cool because it's actually lasered into the material. It's not printed. So it's a bare gray material that then our laser goes over at different temperatures essentially and does a cool little camo pattern in there. Moving up to the console. This is where I really like the way the system turned out because it's got a really crazy setup at the bow. But here at the console, we've got a single 16 Pro. It has a reinforced gimbal, and then on Phoenix's fiberglass bow shroud. Now, one thing we really like to add to these fiberglass bow shrouds is back here behind the graph is actually a BoatLogix wire flange. What that is just a simple wire pack rubber gaskets that makes a really nice look at the console. The primary system in this boat is Lowrance, so it has Lowrance Ethernet, NEMA 2000, 0.1 antenna. It's got a Mercury vessel view link inside this thing as well. So everything is fully integrated in this boat. Again, here at the console area, we've got some more bass boat deck products featured. We've got our rod tip protector here next to the console, and then we've got our cockpit kit as well in the floor. And then moving up a little bit more, the big thing that changes on this 21XE is Phoenix is now finishing out the rod lockers. So no longer is it the hull with the carpet material in there. It's actually a finished rod box. Finished fiberglass box, I think, is going to be a really unique feature with these Phoenixes just because it's going to keep things a lot drier, allows the bass boat deck material to be in there, and it looks really clean. Moving to the bow, this is where things get really interesting on this boat. So we've got 3 16-inch graphs on the bow of this boat. We've got an HDS Pro 16, we've got an Apex 16, and a Garmin 8616. When the customer approached us about putting these 316s up there, I was a little concerned with space just because these are very large graphs. They have a pretty large footprint when it comes to gimbals. Luckily, we were able to work with BoatLogix, and David over at BoatLogix was able to get us an awesome new triple mount. This triple mount is a new design that he's come out with. Essentially what this does is it puts the top graph on a lower profile so that it's not sticking up as high as the original triple mounts. Not that that was a problem, but a lot of times when it came to fitting all the graphs up, that top graph being real tall sometimes required a little offsetting. So the real slick thing about this is like a low profile triple mount. So on this boat, it worked out. Boat Logics, we love working with them because they were able to tweak this mount to get it exactly how we needed to fit all these graphs. We've got reinforced gimbals on here for the Garmin in the Apex and the Pro. Anytime you're running big graphs like this, whether it's 12, 16s, heck, even 9s and 10s, always recommend getting upgraded gimbals. I think the factory gimbals are just a little lackluster when it comes to everything being set up right. Moving away from the graphs, we've got the transducer. So on this boat, we installed the new Ultrex Quest. We've got LV34 for live scope on our favorite Fish Obsessed mount that can rotate to perspective mode if needed, and then a Mega 360, all of which has our cable management kit with flex routes, and it's a really clean package for everything on there. As always, this whole harness is powered by the SonarPros wiring harness. Everything has its own direct power. Isolated IP65 waterproof fuses. Make sure everything runs optimal. Consistent voltage, no added amperage draw, really clean system. So that is the nuts and bolts of this install. It's a really slick boat. This is the first boat we've done 316s, I would say on the front, which was almost harder than a boat we did recently with 4 graphs on the front. So this is a really slick boat. Customer's coming to pick it up today, and I think he's gonna be really happy with it.